Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel. Well, I've received an email asking me if I'll make a video, a super simple, super basic explanation of how to set up the VTX in Betaflight. Well, it couldn't be easier actually. Just follow a few steps, there's nothing difficult about it. So let's jump over to the computer and show you how to do it. And as it happens, it's even easier for this guy because I wrote it down. Hang on. There it is. He only ever flies on band E channel 1. Right, so this will be really easy. Alright, but I'll also show you how to set up other bands and other channels. Alright, but for this guy, Kevin, sorry mate, I keep calling you this guy, Kevin. Right, it'll be really easy for you mate, really easy. So let's jump over to the computer and talk you through it. Okay then, roll VT.
Alright then, okay, now I've got my quad plugged in here, but before you plug your quad in, what you need to do, right, is write down all your power settings on your quad, like 25 milliwatts, then it might go to 100 milliwatts, then 200 milliwatts, and then 800 milliwatts. But write them all down in order what they do. Okay, how high they go, starting with your 25 all the way up. Write them down on a bit of paper just so you don't forget them. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second, but you do need them. Right, so you plugged your quad in and you go over to your VTX page, right, your video transmitter page. Ignore this top bit first of all, don't touch it, don't start altering stuff. Okay, you need to come down to the bottom part. Now I said this is easy, and it is easy. Alright, okay, I'll show you how to set it up first of all for Kev, who asked for the information, right? And then I'll show you how to add a little bit more to it in case you need to. Right, here, number of bands. Now in Kev's case, he was only using band E and channel 1. He says he doesn't use anything else. So number of bands would be one band, right? And where it says name, you want to give it a name, right? Now you can call it anything you want, right? But why make things difficult? Alright, that's what I say. So I just call it. Oh no, don't band it. That was from another. That was set up from another one I did. Yeah. So we'll just call it band, and where the letter goes, right? He was on band E. So band E. So basically you've got your name and your letter, band E. Right, now back up here, right, number of channels. Well, for him he says he only uses one channel. He says channel 1. Right, so if we just go 1, that's channel 1 there straight away. Right, now you can manually type in, because at this point you want your frequency, and on band E channel 1 it happens to be 5705. Okay, now there is a little button here that says factory. Right, now if you don't want to, if you've got loads of channels, which we'll come back to in a minute, but if you don't want to mess about typing it in, you can just click that, right, and as long as you're using one of these like factory channels like band A, race band or something like that, it'll fill this box in the frequency automatically onto your VTX. However, if you're not using many channels, like me, I've usually just got about 6 channels set up just so I can swap about if I need to. But we're just keeping this simple. This bit is just for you, Kev, and then we'll develop it a bit further. Okay, so you've got number of bands 1, number of channels 1, you've got your band, your letter E, which is what you're using, and your frequency. Very simple, right? Now your power levels. Now I said write them down, right, because you have to do a little bit of maths here, right. Let's assume you've got 4 power levels. Oops. 4 power levels. Now where it says value and label, this is where things get a little bit weird, right, because the value is in dBm, so you need a dBm calculator converter, right. Just search Google for milliwatts to dBm and you'll find something like this. Okay, this is just from a Google search, and all you would do where the milliwatts is, you would put in say 25 milliwatts, convert, and to dBm 25 milliwatts is 13.97. it's almost 14, 13.9, right, it's almost 14, so you would make that 14. Okay, so here, right, getting my brain all mixed up here. Here you would put 14 and under it is your 25 milliwatts. Okay, and your best thing to do is write out, I'll show you because I did it to show you, write out all your milliwatts, okay, and then do that converter and write out what the number is for dBm. And if it's like 26.9, that would become a 27. Alright, I'll because he wanted it super simple, I'll just go through that little bit real quick again. Down here you put your milliwatts in the bottom, which I'll tell you what we'll do it. What we got here, we got 100, 200, 400, 500. So here we got 100, 200, what did we have, 400, then 500, 400, we've run out so we need one more, and 500. Right, that's my milliwatts at the bottom. Alright, so then you need, the value needs to be that dBm number, which remember, just download the converter, right, you don't have to download it, just search milliwatts to dBm and you'll find some sort of convert table. Now we'll just show you one of the others. Say 100 milliwatts converts to 20 dBm. Okay, so you should have that in your head by now. So let's just go get rid of that a minute, just put that up to remind me, and then we'll just fill it in. So we've done the 25, which was 14. Now the next one was 100, which was 20 dBm. So we just want to enter 20 dBm. The next one, I can't bloody remember now, useless memory. Right, 23, 26, 27. Okay, so we got 23, 26 and 27, because that's because I'd already checked that for this particular quad, this particular VTX. Alright, and well, okay, here you would save. Right, so now you've got your band, your channel and your frequency. You have put in your milliwatts, your 25, 100, 200, 400, 500 in this particular case for me, and you've added your frequency. Okay, now up here, that's when you can start to select what you want. Band, channel 1, and then you'd select one of them power levels. Let's just leave it on 25 for now. Okay, you don't need to touch pit mode unless you like racing and things like that and everything. Right, this is very, very important though, this bit here, low power disarm. You want that on. That's super important, very important, right? Because if you're using a powerful VTX and you've got it set to the max, right, and you have a crash and it takes you 10 minutes to find your bloody quad, right, while that VTX is on full power, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, right? And it could start a fire. If not, it could melt something, you know what I mean? And what this does, if you have it turned on, is as soon as you disarm your transmitter, it will reduce the power all the way down to 25 mil. So if you've got this set on say 500 for argument's sake, and then you cut your channel, you have a crash and you turn your transmitter off, because you've got this low power disarm on, that will drop automatically to 25 milliwatts, so your VTX does not overheat. It's a necessity. You must have it turned on. Right, get into the habit. I'm amazed Betaflight don't have it turned on automatically. There's probably a reason for it, but I think that should be one of them automatic functions. When you set this up, it's just on automatically. Right. Okay then. So that's for you, Kevy. Sorry, mate. Kevin. All right, that's for you. Now, not everyone's just going to have one band, right, and one channel, right? So let's assume we're using, let's just say 3 bands and all 8 channels. Okay, we're using 3 bands and all 8 channels. We'll just get rid of that frequency that I put in. We'll get rid of that letter, and we'll just repeat this and call this band, and we'll call this band as well, not band F, you don't want that in there, just call that band, and then we can call this band A, band F, and race band. Okay, just get rid of that, I thought I'd done that. That's because I put it in earlier, so we need to just ignore this bit. I'm just resetting and saving. Alright, oh, that's because I've already added it, but ignore that because that's wrong, because band A channel 1 is actually what is it, 56, no, it's 5865. Just save that. That would be correct. Now, you don't want to add all, you don't want to mess about spending ages and ages adding all your frequencies. So that's where these little factory buttons come in. If you just tick them, right, it will automatically, well, when I say fill this in, if I remember rightly, this doesn't actually get filled in. Right, let's just save that there and find out. No, it doesn't. It doesn't automatically get filled in. If you want to see the frequencies, you have to put them in yourself. Now, there is a way of copying and pasting and stuff like that. I'm not going to mess about showing you that, because it's not that important. If you've got these ticked, it will set your VTX to the correct frequency, so you're safe for flying. And that's all there is to it, really. Alright, but because now we've added more bands up here, we could go up here and change to a different band, alright, different channels and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, you can mess about with it a bit. Your best here though, give this a specific name. You could actually call it band A, band B, band C, or you can call it, I don't know, slow band or fast band or whatever you can call them whatever you bloody well like, because when you go into your goggles and your smart audio, right, you're gonna know what band you're on because you'll see the letter band A, band F, band R, but that's up to you. Okay, and call them whatever you want. That's really straightforward, right? This VTX table is very simple to understand, right? It's not difficult. Just basically read what it says, right, and then you'll figure it out. This is the bit that some people might find a little bit complicated with the DBMs. Just remember, at the bottom where it says label, right, first of all you'll do how many power settings you've actually got on your VTX. On this particular one it was 5, right, and then you put your milliwatts on your power settings at the bottom, so 2500, 200, 400, 500 milliwatts. that's your label, and at the top you do them dBMs, and you just do that in one of them dBm converters. Just type in Google search, right, MW, right, 2 as in TO dBm, and you'll find loads of little converters. It's very simple, it's not difficult. Okay, I hope that explains it. Super simple, super basic for you, Kev, and I'll leave it there then. One thing I'll just say it again, this low power disarm, turn it on, right, put it to on. You've got on until first arm, no, just put it on and leave it on. Make sure it's on all your VTXs. In old versions of Betaflight, you used to have to go into your CLI command and put in a code to get that to work, alright, but now it's just on a button. Basically you just turn it on. Alright, so turn it on, it's a necessity, especially if you're using a powerful VTX that you might have boosted up to the max. But yeah, I can't really say anything else, because that is it. That's really straightforward. You don't have to come back here every single time you want to change your power levels or your bands or everything. You just do it in your smart audio then. Right, this is because your smart audio wouldn't work. Right, everything else in the smart audio worked, but this part, right, its power, its channel and stuff wouldn't work, and it's because you have to set this up now. Okay,